We have some breaking news which is coming at this point in time. We are learning Ministry of External Affairs has firmly rejected reports referring to Prime Minister Narendra Modi in an email linked to the so-called Epstein files in connection with his official visit to Israel in 2017. Now, the Ministry of External Affairs has made it clear, and I quote, beyond the fact of Prime Minister's official visit to Israel in July 2017, the rest of the allusions in the emails are little more than trashy ruminations by a convicted criminal and deserve to be dismissed with the utmost contempt. The MEA's response, remember, comes shortly after Congress party stepped up the attack on the Prime Minister.
We have seen reports from an email message from the so-called Epstein files that has a reference to the Prime Minister and his visit to Israel. Beyond the fact of the Prime Minister's official visit to Israel in July 2017, the rest of the allusions in the email are little more than trashy ruminations by a convicted criminal which deserve to be dismissed with the utmost contempt.
We have another breaking news which is coming at this point in time. We are learning amid the Epstein files face-off in India. Now, BJP has come up to counter Congress's charge. We have a reaction from Amit Malviya of the BJP party, who states, and I quote, Congress's sensational claim that Jeffrey Epstein wrote about Prime Minister Narendra Modi is absolutely absurd. These are gross distortion of the facts. No Prime Minister Epstein link is there in any document. This is utmost Kong's fakery for political mileage, and Congress is spreading half-truth. That is the charge which is coming in from Amit Malviya, countering Congress's charge about the latest charge in Epstein files. We also have a reaction from Anand Ranganathan, a well-known author who has also hit out at the Congress party just after the BJP.
Document that he's tweeted, the document itself has Epstein allegedly writing in his email, and I quote Epstein, the Indian Prime Minister Modi took advice and danced and sang in Israel for the benefit of the US President. They had met a few weeks ago. It worked. And what does Khera write in his tweet? He has Epstein saying, the Prime Minister took my advice. This is the kind of nonsense that is peddled. And I am not surprised at all, of course, that Congress has picked it up.
You just heard the reaction coming in from the Congress party, the BJP, and several other important people in this topic. But however, viewers, the Ministry of External Affairs has firmly rejected the reports which were referring to Prime Minister Narendra Modi in an email linked to the so-called Epstein file. They have absolutely called it absurd. They have even said that this is beyond the fact of Prime Minister, that just beyond the fact of Prime Minister's official visit to Israel in July 2017, the rest of the allusions are completely trashy. I have my colleague Rishabh joining us on the broadcast here on the phone line. Rishabh, the latest statement coming in from the MEA is absolutely clear. They are saying that beyond the fact of Prime Minister's official visit to Israel, everything else which is mentioned in the email is completely trashy, and they have also rejected and given a subtle and indirect direct reply to the Congress party, while the BJP there is also countering the Congress's attack when it comes to Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
Well, the domestic politics aside, what Congress and BJP were about the domestic politics, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is the center of this whole sort of word between the two parties. But Indian External Affairs has very categorically said that whatever the report suggests, and one of the mails that has been, put out in the Epstein files latest tranche mentions Prime Minister Modi's name They say that Prime Minister travel is May 2019. Nothing else is true. It's all trashy. Trashy happens to be the operative word that the External Affairs Ministry has used and has categorically rejected with contempt the reports that have come out in the latest tranche of Epstein files where Prime Minister Narendra Modi's name has been mentioned.
Right. Thank you so much, Rishabh, for joining us with all those details. I really appreciate you giving us all this information. With that, it's time for a short break here, but don't go anywhere because news and updates on the other side.